Hi everyone, this is coming to you from Education for All. We are still on trigonometry, graphs of sine. We are only doing graphs of sine for now. Later on we'll move over to graphs of cosine function, and then the tangent function. On this topic, this is our second lesson. We already explained what a sine function is, what are its uses. We use them in real life situation, and we examine the properties of the sine function. We look at the range, domain, period, and what type of function is it? Is it odd or even function? We explain all that. The graph of the sine function looks like this. This one, if you have to memorize it, that is the word to use. The sine function, whenever you hear sine graph, the word sine graph, sine function, you should have this in your memory. You should be able to memorize this picture. You should have it, because whenever you come across problems where you are asked to sketch the sine function, you might come across very difficult problems sketching the sine function. This is like the footprints. You've got to know this. Once you know this, you'll be able to extract the information from the question you are given, and then you can easily solve the problem. So you start by memorizing this one. You should have it in your memory. Now, this one we said, this is the graph of y equals sine theta. Let me put it here, y equals sine of theta. I did not specify the range, sorry, the domain, but we start from 0 to 2 pi, or 0 degrees to 360 degrees, one complete revolution of a circle, right? So when you have some questions, problems, you might specify your domain. You will come across those problems, but for now let's start from the simple ones. Yeah, this is the graph of y equals to sine theta. So what that means, there is 1 here. Well, any number multiplied by 1 is just the number itself, so we don't normally write here. If it was any other number other than 1, we are going to indicate that. If it was 2, we're going to put 2 there, but since it is 1, we leave it. So this is this graph here. This function is being represented graphically here. So now we are asked to plot y equals 4 sine theta. So how do you plot it? That's what we are trying to do. When you have a coefficient of sine theta just next to to the sine function, this is telling you that this number here is related to the y-axis. It could either be a stretch or a contraction of the y-axis. Don't forget, we said the range of the sine function is -1 plus 1, from -1 to +1. There's a 1 here. So if you are given a number here other than 1, this is 4. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This number here at the front only affects the stretch of the y-axis, nothing else. Everything else remains the same. And everything you see here remains the same. What has changed is only the beat or the amplitude. We are going to use these words later on, not now. When we have done a lot of problems, then we'll bring in those terms physics students use to describe this function. We'll use them later, not now. But it's telling you like the height of this graph, how far it's stretching like this. That is what this number here is indicating. Instead of now starting from 1, you know, here starting from 0 to 1 and 0 to -1, we are now going from 0 to 4. Let me just have a guide. Is it straight? No. It's not straight. Yeah. And this is -4 here. So again, you start from 0 and you have, it goes here from 0 up here. So 90, then it descends here, goes up here again, and descends somewhere here. Can you see that? It's now going from 0 to +4 and 0 to -4. But everything else remains the same. It passes through 2 pi. It passes through pi. It has a maximum of +1 at pi over 2, maximum of +4 pi over 2, maximum of +1 pi over 2, minimum of -4 at 3 pi over 2, minimum of -1 at 3 pi over 2. So what has changed is only the stretch of the graph. Everything else remains the same. So this is how you plot y equals 4 sine theta. The 4 affects only the y-axis, nothing else. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Don't forget to visit us at our website, https:// again, education for all, sl.co.uk. Visit us here if you need any help for assignments, essay writing, dissertation, and anything else you want to ask us. Our contact is there. When you go to our website, you will see our contact there. You'll be able to contact us and we'll discuss. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.